Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Factorio with 5Dim's mods installed. You are watching FGOT Gaming. I am Alex. Hi. Anyway, awkward intros aside, I promised you last episode that we were going to get our logistics network up and running, and I shall deliver. So, in between episodes, I've basically just been researching the normal logistics stuff like character logistics slots, trash slots, stuff like that. My cargo size and my speed are actually capped out right now until we get alien silent science. And yeah, everything else is basically waiting until uh, uh, completely lost my train of thought just then. Anyway, everything else that we can research that's not logistics slots and cargo slots is like tier 2 stuff, and I don't really need to worry about that right now, I don't think. But yeah, I should probably find something else to research. So I am going to actually need a couple blueprints here. I am going to make a blueprint of the same factory thing that I use in most of my playthroughs, just because I haven't found a different one. I was going to mix it up, but I didn't. I mean, granted, I didn't look too hard, but I wasn't able to find one that really was to my liking, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get some inserters going here. Got that. Got that. Alright, and we are going to take that, and that is our factory blueprint. Awesome. Also, I did a bunch of crafting. I expanded our copper mine, or not our copper mine, our iron mine a little bit just so that this belt would stay full. I think I ended up adding 5 mines just because I had 5 mines. Also made a bunch of factories, made some power poles, and made 5 logistics robots and, well, 5 additional construction robots. So, anyway, first thing I want to get working towards is our assembling machine 2. And if we look at the recipe for that, that's iron gear wheels, electric circuits, and iron plates. Easy enough. Let's go with gear wheels first. So we're going to need copper cable, and then we're going to need, this ought to be fun, finding everything. Need that, so, oh crap, I have these mixed up. Son of a bitch. Okay. Gonna have to redo my blueprint. But that's okay. So smart inserter goes into the provider chest. And the not so smart inserter takes out of the requester chest. Good stuff to know. Good stuff to know. Okay, so our requester chest here is going to request iron and copper and copper wire. 500. I don't think I need 500. Let's go with 50 and then 100 and 100. That should be a reasonable start. Keep from completely overworking our bots, which we are going to overwork our bots here. Reminds me, I should probably make, let's 10 more of those cooking, just while I'm messing around here. And we'll keep going with the research. So let's put down another one of these. I realize... Oh, I'm not done. Let's go until my copper wire is less than... Let's go 200, just right off the bat. So if copper wire is less than 200, this is going to go. And it's not going because it hasn't had copper delivered to it yet. That's fine. And this is going to be green circuit less than 100. And set. Okay. So we're going to set this down, even though we have nothing in the logistics network that it needs. That's okay. I'm just going to throw in these things. Just going to throw in a bunch of this stuff here. Just to kind of keep it working. Also, my blueprint is for nothing. God damn it. Okay, so let's clear this out. Clear out that blueprint. Because it saves if you have certain recipes, which is fine, but I do not want that. So, alright, so we need iron gears here, so get that, and then we'll need iron. Let's just have 100 of them kicking around in there. And then iron gear wheels less than 100. Should be fine. Alright, and since I like having my factories right next to each other, I'm actually going to... Well, I'll just skip over that one for right now. I don't know how we got flipped around. That's kind of annoying. Oh, no, we didn't get flipped around, did we? I don't know. I can't fucking tell. Anyway. Jesus. Production factories. That takes circuit, gear wheel, and iron plate. So we are going to put iron plate. We only need like 50 of those. Let's go. Come on. Where are we at? Gear wheel. We'll actually just have 50 of each of those. Sounds reasonable. Oh my god. Okay. Let's unleash these guys, because there's a lot of work to be done. This is going to have factory 1 less than 10 or so. Set. Alright, hopefully that's going to go relatively soon. We'll set this as factory 2. And that needs all of the same things except assembly machine 1. So we'll go ahead and get assembling machine 1, and we'll just need 10 of those. We'll set you to have 10 factory 2s. on hand. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and set this to be our power pole production, which only needs steel and copper. So we'll just go copper, add 100, steel. Actually, let's just bring these down to 50. I don't think we need 100 of each of these. So there's that, and then let's keep, let's go 50 of these. No, it's probably overkill. Let's 20. 20 will be good. All right, so let's set down another blueprint here. What are we missing? Factory tubes. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I wanted to put factories inside you. Okay. And I'm just going to help these guys out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we need that, and then the next thing that we're going to need is our different logistics guys, which, let's see here, we need steel and then smart chest, and then we can make that. So one side is going to be steel chests, and the other side is going to be smart chests. We are going to need steel. Let's go with 50 steel. Let's see here. Excuse me, man. We're also going to need steel chests. Let's go with 10. We'll go 20 on hand in here. And we're also going to need green circuits. Let's keep 50 of those on hand. That should be good enough, I believe. All right, so you are going to keep, let's go 20 steel chests on hand at all times. You are going to keep 20 smart chests on hand at all times. Because I do use those occasionally, so it's a nice thing to have just kicking around. Alright. Jeez. Okay. So, let's throw down another blueprint. What are we missing? Well, we're missing the factories and the inserters. The inserters I can just throw in here. And I'm going to go grab some steel. And reason being, well, kind of looks like we're out of steel. Am I out of steel everywhere? Well, that's unfortunate. But I was going to make more robot frames. But I guess we're out of steel. So much for that idea. We are requesting these, right? So let's just throw those in there. Just kind of helping these guys out, really. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go with passive provider chests. and requester chests, and those are going to require smart chests. Let's just go 20 of those. Right? Seems reasonable, right? And then advanced circuits, which, again, probably only need like 20 of them. Alright, and that means that I've got to set up a advanced circuit factory. Okay, so you need one of those. You need a couple of these each. And you need one of each of these. Okay. So, requester chest is going to request our copper wire, which go ahead and keep 50 of those in there. And then, what all do I need for this? Red circuit is copper wire, electronic circuit, and plastic bar. God damn it. Wish I would have seen that earlier. Okay, what do we need? Pipes? Okay, I've got all that stuff. That was unfortunate. I'm going to have to expand my security to the west, it appears. So anyway, we've got that, and then we'll need electronic circuits, which let's keep that at 50 as well. And then we will also need plastic bars, which are not in the logistics network yet. We'll kind of copy and paste that. We'll just have 2 of them going. Let's go ahead and keep... God, okay. Scared me. We're going to keep 100 red circuits on hand when we get that far. Oops. Okay. So, both of those are good to go. I'm going to have to make a roboport, it appears. I'm going to need more steel for a roboport. Which happens. Probably going to need more more steel production in general. Let's see here. What do I have for... Let's make another one of these guys. Okay, so he's already leeching off of him. So I probably don't want to do that as well. This is all the same deal here. Alright. Let's run this line down this way. You are going to go here. You're going to pick up from there and from there. I'm going to kick. You're going to use coal, and you're going to burn up the last of that coal. Alright, and I need a provider chest, and I need to fucking kill off these bastards. Alright, we are making a lot of pollution. That's probably their deal. Excuse me. Okay. So, we're going to put down another provider chest. I'm actually going to make it a smart inserter. We're going to go ahead and tell it to work until we have 1,000 steel. Which seems like quite a lot, but I'm just kind of future-proofing here. Oh. Duh. You're going to be a smart inserter. Oops. And you're going to have the same settings. Okay. Beautiful. Except now I don't have steel. Okay. So let's set some of these. Let's go 200 of that, 200 of that, and 200 of that. Seems reasonable. Suppose I could just turn one of those off. That'd probably be a little too easy though, wouldn't it? Alright. Let's get, I hate doing this without round numbers, but let's get some more logistics robots into the system. I'm still doing this manually, which sucks, but oh well. Keep those cooking. Keep picking these up when I have the chance. What do you need? Pipe, sir? I have plenty of pipe. Plenty of pipe to lay, if you know what I mean. Ha ha. Sorry it's been kind of a dry episode. I just, setting this stuff up, I get really into the zone with it, and I just really focus in on getting the logistics stuff set up, and especially when it's freaking where's this other biter? There, Jesus. Especially when I'm tired, like I am right now. So hopefully you're still getting some enjoyment out of it. One can only hope. Alright, so we're going to unleash these beasts. Also, let's run down here, see if we have 3 more electric units. Oh, I've got a ton of them. Okay, so that'll round that out, and then we'll have... Actually, We'll wait on that. We are going to grab this stuff. And then one more to round it out. And then 5, just so that we have a round number. And then, how much steel do I have so far? 15. How much do I need for the Roboport? More than 15. 45. Okay. Okay, I need to like set a turret down here or something. Because this is going to get annoying really quick. Alright, what are you missing? A pipe? I can make you a pipe. Yeah, alright. Our oil, I do believe, will be okay without that. At least for right now. Let's go ahead and grab this gun turret. We're going to place you out here, sir. We're going to give you the good rounds, too. And hopefully, that'll be enough to kind of fend off those biters, because they're not very strong yet. They're just kind of there. So, hopefully that'll be a thing. Okay, so let's figure out what research we can do here. Lab efficiency wouldn't be horrible, since we are going to start doing some larger things. Laser turrets would probably be a good investment. I did want to get this pump out of the way, because I had a suggestion from somebody in the comments about my power grid, which I haven't really been paying attention to. It looks like it's keeping up just fine, so that's fine. And honestly, that shouldn't take all that long to get going, so should be a pretty simple research. Why is our copper like sucking right now? Is it because they're still trying to catch up with the blue science? I bet that's what it is. Because we have blue science. We have plenty of blue science. Yeah, we're just kind of behind on materials. So that's fine. They will come in eventually. Alright, and our iron is not going to its full potential, which is unfortunate. Because this one's just stagnant. It's not doing anything. Okay, research. Masher 2 I'm going to need pretty soon, because I noticed that I'm actually kind of out of room up there. Jesus. Really? Really? Is that all you got? But yeah, we're kind of running low on real estate, so I'm going to need some Mark II mashers, I believe. What else we got? See, I don't know if these are good to have. I don't really know. Let's do storage 2, get that knocked out. I'm just kind of doing random researches because I don't know what else to do. I am going to need a red circuit factory at some point. Alright, so in theory, we should have... No, we don't have everything that we need for stuff. Because we're missing a roboport to go down and get plastic. Okay. Let's get solar energy out of the way. Honestly, I thought that we already had that. I'm just going to throw some advanced circuits in here. Actually, no. No. Pick those up. All except for 45 of them, because I need 45 to do my thing with... Did I not set these? I didn't set these. I am horrible. Okay, so... Quester chest less than 10 set. And provider chest less than 10 set. Excuse me. Alright. So this iron business, steel business, I'm just going to take this off for right now. Whoa. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to steal from this until we get our ducks in a row, so to speak. Also, one-to-one mashers, not the way to go. I'm not really sure what the way to go is, but it's not one-to-one. Just a word to the wise there. Once we get up and running, I might turn that into like a something that the logistics bots do to kind of help spread out the load a little bit. But yeah. Man, there's so much stuff that I need. And it's all waiting on steel. So I probably need more steel. Alright. Getting close. I'm up to 40. Come on, steel. Okay, do I have enough for my roboport? Yes, I do. Alright, so... Oh, that was solar energy 2. I didn't need solar energy 2. I just needed plain old solar energy. Which apparently I already had. Oh well. Okay, so we are going to put that guy right there, just because that's what works. We are also going to grab some provider chests because I can't craft them. I only have 2 of them. That's fine. And we are going to put provider chests on our plastic bars here. We're going to expand the storage allowed for that to 2,000. And then we are also, if we have the range for it, which we don't. I was going to say I'm going to put one on the battery, but that's way out of the range, so perhaps another time. It's not not high priority, but there are some things that you need the batteries for. So, but like I said, not the end of the world. Oh, what is the end of the world is the fact that our coal is starting to run out, it looks like. Okay, so we have solar energy too. Might as well do accumulators too, I guess. Well, yeah. Actually, I'm going to hold off because my green and red science factories are in dire need of catching up. So I'm going to wait until these guys catch up a little bit. Honestly, the blue factory needs catching up too, but that's fine. Let's check out our coal mines situation. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like that. Looks like we may be in a little bit of trouble there. I mean, I've got coal up here, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I might think about running a rail from here down to our oil where it's actually needed. Maybe. I don't. And then we can just have our oil train station down here. And then everything else up here. I don't know. I'm going to have to start thinking about rails at some point, though. But looking at the time, this episode has run a little bit longer than I like to keep them. So we have good stuff going on here. We've got pretty much everything that I need to make these blueprints going on, or this blueprint specifically. Our next step is going to be making the robots, and then making solar panels and accumulators, and whatever the fuck else I need. And yeah, so we're in a good spot with these logistic spots. Next episode, I'm going to probably look a little bit closer at our coal situation, I guess. I might just do the Band-Aid thing and just pipe some coal over here, just so it works. But there's that, and then I might take a closer look at these mashers here, see if there's a better solution other than the one-to-one thing. But yeah, so until next time, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching and interacting and everything like that. It makes my day, answering comments, actually. So, yeah, just remember to take care of yourselves out there, and once again, thanks for watching.